Okay, now, when you start rapping, did everybody embrace you and try to help you, or like
Nah, they was
what was going on with everything?
nah. Whenever Diplomats first started, shouts to Six Figga Digga. I mean, that's who you need to like. We could cut that. That's who you need to get you a bag. Interview Six Figga Digga. Six Figga Digga is one of the co-founders of Diplomats that have been X'd out of the Diplomats for whatever reason it was, and I never got a chance to have a personal conversation of why Six Figga Digga disappeared in the midst of him making all the beats for all Cam albums, and then was supposed to get a Diplomat deal, and then I believe something happened where Atlantic was supposed to offer us few $1,000,000 for the Diplomats, and at that time Digga was involved, and I guess the business wasn't, you know how that shit go, and we end up taking a way small amount at Def Jam, but we didn't know the in and outs, and then Digga wasn't around anymore. But Digga's been there from the history. He created the Diplomat logo and shit like that. He created the Diplomat sound. He the producer. He got platinum hits on 50s album and shit like that. Like, dope dude. Always been a mild soul, kind-hearted, down in the South right now, living beautifully, all type of publishing checks coming in from all the hits he did. But yeah, he could tell you the whole story. Digga was part of the Children of the Corn. He was making the beats for them in Bloodshed and all that. Like, Digga is part of their dynamic, like in their early dynamic when they was doing music. That was like Bloodshed, Digga, and Cameron. And you dig? And that's how I learned about their music. They always used to be together, coming around the hood, and they started rapping, and it started going crazy from a young age and shit like that. But they was doing that for a long time. But Digga used to be mad at me telling Cam, Cam, he got to get his shit together like this, like, because I was just trying, and even before Diplomats was formed, when we was at Under Them, and I was to go to radio with Cam and rap on the radio, people just Under Them be like, nah, they can't have that rap no more.
Okay, now,
You know the
when you
person,
start rapping,
the person that gave me the strength I needed to rap at the time I needed to hear that was Clark Kent. R.P. Clark Kent. I remember freestyling with Cam maybe in 97 or 98 on the radio, Hot 97 with Flex. I fumbled a little bit. I still was in the midst of getting my flow together. But Cam let me freestyle up there. I got through it. In my mind, I was hype and shit like that. It was a lot of, I got off, and it's like you could hear it. This and it was a whole room, and then Clark Kent, like, man, all these, bro. You went up there and did that. You got some shit. I'll be listening. I'm a DJ. I know this shit. You got some shit. Don't let these discourage you. Keep going, bro. You got some shit. Keep working on your craft. And I used to tell Clark that every time I used to see him. Like, bro, you one of the reasons why I really started rapping, because you the only one in that day told me he did not discourage me. Or shouts to Clark Kent.
How did you guys meet Un?
Who?
Un.
Unsigned, that's what Cam signed to. We met on the side of 2/5. That's Cam's story, though. I mean, I was there when he met Un for the deal, but that's all Cam's story. I mean, I was there for the whole ride and shit like that, but, I let some people tell their story.
Okay, because I believe that was Biggie's homie, and
yeah, that was Biggie's partner. Biggie had on DS Records, I believe it was. Biggie passed. I believe Sony or something gave Un like $62 million for a whole nother label, which is Entertainment. Remember Cam said he rapped for Biggs in the house, and Biggs said he was gonna give him a deal. So Big actually kept his word by telling Un that before he passed, as him and Un was starting a new label. Grace of God, I got to see Un on the side of the 2/5 doing the We Love Big Papa with the locks, and Cam was able to get his deal.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.